Hello, I am Vonda Adams, Math Achievement Gap Specialist at the Kentucky Valley Educational Cooperative. Today, I would like to discuss the three aspects of a number. Three aspects of a number. It is important to note that the following is research-based. And teachers need to be aware that each component is equally important, but that the quantitative aspect is often overlooked in instruction. Fluency in all three components is necessary for students to develop and sustain numeracy. This slide was brought to us from the Kentucky Center for Mathematics. The first aspect of a number is verbal. This involves verbalizing number words, knowing the sequences of the numerals, and finally, knowing math vocabulary, such as one more, put together, or take apart. The second aspect of a number is the quantitative aspect. Most children come to school with some ability to verbalize numbers. The concern is that there is no meaning attached to what they are saying. If students have an understanding of this aspect, they know that number words relate to quantity or an amount. They know that the number 5 is referring to 5 of something. They know that this quantity can be broken apart, rearranged, and put back together. For example, they know that 5 can be broken apart into 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 1 and 4, or 4 and 1. And once put back together, it remains to be a total of 5. And finally, they know that numbers have relationships. They not only know what 5 is, but they know that 5 is 1 less than 6, as well as 1 more than 4. They have an understanding of the inclusion principle, meaning that they understand that within the amount of 5, there is also 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The final aspect of a number is the symbolic, which refers to the symbols that are used for numbers and operations in mathematics. This involves knowing or recognizing the symbols that are used in math. It also involves knowing what they mean, as well as knowing how to act upon them both quantitatively and verbally. In review, there are three aspects of a number: verbal, quantitative, and symbolic. When working with students, we must introduce each aspect in that order. We must make sure that they have a good understanding of the verbal and the quantitative aspects before ever introducing the symbolic. The symbolic should never be introduced in isolation. It should always be linked to both the verbal and quantitative for support in the beginning, and then gradually removed once the student becomes secure in their understanding of the symbolic aspect. If you have any questions or would like to discuss this topic further, please feel free to contact me, Vonda Adams, at vonda.adams@perry.kyschools.us or 606-497-6025.